how are you today? It's Scarlet Witch, and I'm here for Superhero Story Time. We're going to be reading 3 of my favorite stories right now, and I'm so excited to share them with you. We've got some great fun times today, and we are going to be talking about a couple of heroes that I know and a couple of real life heroes. So we've got 3 books to read, like I said, and we're going to enjoy them, pop right in, and have some fun. We are hiding in the secret lair of Bat City comic professionals right now, so that is the only reason why I don't have a mask on. But you guys, I hope you guys are wearing your mask and staying safe, because that is a superpower all in and of itself. So let's read some stories today. I'm going to start with one about my friend Falcon. You guys may know he's also an Avenger. And this is a little golden book, and I love these. They're so great. They have so many good stories in them. And this one in particular is by Frank Berrios, and it's illustrated by Shane Cluster. And we're going to show off their awesome artwork for you guys. And story, I've always loved birds. As a child, I would sit in the park and watch them for hours. I never imagined that one day I would join them in the sky as the superhero known as the Falcon. I use my high-tech wings to fly so I can quickly catch bad guys, from common thieves to super villains. Uh-oh, looks like Loki's up to some trouble. We all know he's never doing anything good. Oh. I got my superpowers through a chance encounter with the supervillain Red Skull. His evil experiments gave me the ability to communicate with birds. We've all been a part of a Hydra experiment before. One bird in particular, Redwing, became my friend and joined me on all my adventures. I also met Captain America. We made short work of Red Skull and his Hydra goons. Captain America showing his shield, and we've got Falcon over there fighting all of the bad guys. The superhero Black Panther used advanced technology from Wakanda to build an amazing suit for me, with wings to go with my powers. The suit was amazing. I could fly. Taking the name Falcon, I became a superhero. There's Avengers Tower in the background. Captain America and I worked well together, so we teamed up. Cap encouraged me to use my skills to fight for freedom around the world. Wherever there was trouble, we were there to help. Captain America quickly became one of my best friends. We trained together to make sure we were ready for any threat, big or small. And we don't fight alone. We're members of the superhero team known as the Avengers. Been there. Love being a part of the Avengers. We assemble when the threat is really big. Each member of the Avengers is different, so we use our teamwork to combine our unique abilities. Together we stand against anyone who threatens our planet. Superpowers in a suit don't make me a hero. I am brave and smart and strong. And most important, I never give up. That's what makes me a hero. Hear that? You don't have to have superpowers or a special suit. As long as you're brave, smart, strong, and you never give up, you can be a hero like Falcon. I am the Falcon. Time to take flight. And that is the little golden book about Falcon, if you guys didn't hear that at the very beginning. So we're going to go through 2 more stories. So there's still time. This is a story called Marvelous Cornelius. And it's a story about Hurricane Katrina in the city of New Orleans. And it's by Phil Bidner and illustrated by John Pata. And this book comes to us courtesy of Menchaca Library. Shout out to Menchaca Library, who are always donating great and wonderful books. We love the Menchaca Mustangs because they are always doing stuff to make sure we have storytime books. Even if it's called your lot to be a street sweeper, go out and sweep streets like Michelangelo painted pictures. Sweep streets like Handel and Beethoven composed music. Sweep streets like Shakespeare wrote poetry. Sweep streets so well that all the hosts of heaven and earth will have to pause and say, "Here lived a great street sweeper who swept his job well." Martin Luther King Jr. In the quarter, there worked a man, known in New Orleans as Marvelous Cornelius. I love this artwork. It's gorgeous. "Mornin'," he saluted the silver-haired man with the Times Picayune tucked under his arm. "Greetings," he waved to the couple with the baby on the balcony. "Ma'am," he nodded to the woman, shaking rugs out of her front window. The whole city of New Orleans. And when his truck rounded the turn, "My young'uns," he called to the kids crowded in the corner. "Marvelous Cornelius," they cheered. "Marvelous Cornelius." See him in his trash pickup truck, his trash dump truck. At each home, Cornelius sashayed to the curb and shimmied to the hopper. Unloading the garbage, not a single praline wrapper ever stayed on the streets. And those spotless streets, oh, how they sparkled. "Woo, woo, woo! Woo, woo, woo!" he called to his driver when it was time to stop. "Rat-a-tat-tat! Rat-a-tat-tat!" he strummed on the side when it was time to move. "Hooty-hoo! Hooty-hoo!" his favorite call of all. Showtime! Cornelius front-flipped to the curb and flung the bags over his head, behind his back, between his legs, into the truck. He lined bags along the curb and then launched them. Bag after bag after bag after bag after bag. They landed in a perfect pyramid inside the hopper's metal mouth. Bang! He clapped the covers like cymbals and twirled the tins like tops, whizzing and spinning back and forth across the street. And just like those twisting tops, Cornelius danced too, tangoing up Toulouse, sambaing down St. Peter, rumbaing up Royale, chit-cha-cha-chaing down Chartres, and everyone danced along. The old ladies whistled and whirled, the old men hooted and hollered, the barbers, bead twirlers, and beignet bakers bounded beyond the one-man parade. There's a party going on. But then one day the storm came. The great city filled with water. People and pets, parks and playgrounds washed away. Schools and shops, streets and streetcars washed away. For far too long, water, water everywhere. A gumbo of mush and mud. When those waters finally fell away, Cornelius looked out at the mountain of ruins, some as high as the steeples atop St. Louis Cathedral. "It would take thousands of me to clean this," he wept. "Millions." So much dirt and debris and trash. Cornelius rose. He dried his eyes, for his spirit and his will were waterproof. And just like he did every morning, he emptied the garbage into his hopper. And the kids who crowded the corner, they pitched in too. So did the silver-haired man, the couple from the balcony, the woman with the rugs, the old ladies and old men, the barbers, the bead twirlers, and beignet bakers. Everyone's helping pick up the trash. Others, too, from Brooklyn and Boise, Baltimore and Bakersfield, Syracuse, Seattle, Santa Fe, and San Antonio. They streamed to the Crescent City, thousands, millions, a flood of humanity. "Hooty-hoo!" Marvelous Cornelius cheered. "Hooty-hoo!" As the great city rose again, Marvelous Cornelius, he passed on. But as for his spirit, that's part of New Orleans. New Orleans forever after. And there is actually an author's note about Hurricane Katrina and his story and his time in there at the back of the book. But if you guys don't know about Hurricane Katrina, you should definitely look it up, do some research, learn about the great city of New Orleans and how it continuously survives through hurricanes and how all the people can come together and help out in situations like that. The last book we have is Batman and Batgirl Unite in a book about teamwork. I love this book. If you guys follow Storyline, Bat City did a story time previously that had a little girl learning how to be Wonder Woman. So now we're going to learn what it's like to team up like Batman and Batgirl do. And this is by Michael Daw and illustrated by Omar Lozano. The city is quiet and still. Love this, seeing them sleeping in their beds. A bright light appears in the sky. Oh, do you guys know that bat signal? That must mean somebody needs to become Batman. Calling the heroes into action. Nothing slows them down. Both Batman and Batgirl are on the case, but so are they. Who are these? Who are these little heroes? The heroes come together. In here! Now their job begins. We're here to help. More hands do more work. Not so fast. It's all about helping out with each other today. Together they are stronger. Well, it looks like Batman and Batgirl have already caught 3 villains and they're after one more. But look, they're catching that dog who's running away. The job goes faster when they work side by side. Together they face the same challenges. We'll get you, Joker. Both do their part, and all parts work together. See, they're helping each other pick those tomatoes, but then Batgirl and Batman are working to catch the Joker together. Teamwork gives the boost. You're doing great. Helping hold up the ladder. Both sides. Batman's making sure that Batgirl doesn't fall as she's on the ladder too. To get the job done. We're finished, Grandpa. You're finished, Joker. Together they celebrate. Sharing a victory adds to the fun. Great teamwork, heroes. United, you did it. One page is done. Awesome. The end. So what's cool about these books is there's also some activities that you can do in the back. There's conversations that you guys can have together. There's games you can play, and you can keep the idea of working on teamwork and helping people in your community together. These books, what I love about them is they actually say that they promote social awareness, and they tell you about what kind of social awareness topics you can learn. So if you guys are looking for a great book about how you can be a helper, check out Batman and Batgirl Unite, a book about teamwork by Michael Dahl and illustrated by Omar Lozano. If you didn't notice, all 3 of our books today had a similar theme. They were all about helping each other, coming together, and of course, they all featured some amazing Black heroes in our lives. If you guys didn't know, February is Black History Month, and there are some amazing heroes and characters in comic books. There's also some amazing creators, artists, writers, inkers, all kinds of amazing people, both in the books and behind the scenes in comic books. And if you are looking for some great suggestions on how you can support Black creators or Black characters in comics, let people at Bat City know. We are happy to direct you to some amazing books that will teach you about Black history, that will teach you about some of the great Black creators who are working both today and in the past, and of course tell you about some characters. So that's story time for you guys today. Thank you for joining me. I'm Scarlet Witch. I'm here at Bat City Comic Professionals. We are on the east side of Austin, Texas, and we can't wait to see you in the store. Until then, keep reading and have fun. Bye, everybody.